Yes, dear. Respected friends, welcome. Today, our Bhagavad Gita, half the ninth chapter, the last sloka will be concluded. With that, half of the Gita is done. And luckily for me, today, evening 6 o'clock, when I do our Bhagavatam English, which I have started on 1st July 2020. Today, 16 July 2023. So 1111 days. Every day without break, even one day we had the classes, and today is the last lecture. So every shloka of 18,000 verses we chanted and we saw the meaning. It was really delightful journey. Corona helped because nobody could go out, so we used all that time for the study. Same way, morning Bhagavat, evening Valmiki Ramayanam, like that wonderful things we have done. But today, here the Gita 9 chapter concluding, there Bhagavatam concluding. 5 more days for some Mahatmya we study. That's how 1116 days whole Bhagavata Adhyanam. Here also for Gita almost today is 287 days. तो maybe 200 more days we study, तो 500 days में गीता में हमारा हो जाएगा. Every day we are doing. Now I wish you attend all satsangs, learn maximum, and make use of it and grow in life. So to my gratitudes to you, because of you that I could study 9 chapters of Gita and just talk on that. It has benefited me also a lot because it gave a clarity now to me. Chapter 1, what is the meaning of Arjuna Vishada Yoga? Chapter 2, Sankhya Yoga. Third means Karma Yoga, what it contains. What do you mean by Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga? What is Karma Sannyasa Yoga? What is Atma Samyama? What is Jnana Vijnana? So a picture is made in the mind. What is Akshara Parabrahma? Now we are concluding today the ninth one, Raja Vidya Raja Guhya. So slowly we are tuning to Bhagavan Krishna's thoughts and the knowledge given by him through Gita for everyone's evolution and emancipation. Good exercise it is. Mind, intellect also getting opened up, expanded, deepened, purified, made subtle, also divinized. I'm sure it is happening to you also. Be consistent, be regular, be sincere. Definitely it will happen. Don't worry about all other things. Be busy in your works, your study, but for Gita, whatever due time of 45 minutes every day to give, you just keep giving, keep learning. The Gita type of texts are such, not only they give knowledge, but they make you knowledgeable, means make your intellects, IQ, SQ grow, with which you will be able to take good decisions, right decisions in your other activities also. ये गीता लॉर्ड कृष्णा एंड गीता एंड व्यास भगवान पीछे रहकर ना आपके हृदय में दे कीप पुटिंग यू ऑन राइट ट्रैक इफ यू हैव सिंसियरली जेन्युइनली स्टडीड भगवद गीता. Okay, now welcoming again you all. Today we'll have these three topics of Bhagavad Gita, common sense thought, and Lingashtakam, third shloka we will learn. Let us start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavadu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai. तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. ॐ ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः prachodayat. So today we just chanted along with our everyday chants the Gayatri Mantra 3 times. Revel in all the chantings and divinize yourself by the grace of Lord. And whenever you do, do with devotion, do with commitment, do with clarity, do with presence of mind, do with attentiveness, do with purpose, do with prayers to the Lord. Oh Lord, I am praying this mantra for you. Please bless me with these great faculties for me to withstand to all onslaughts of the world, to be able to, what do you say, face all the problems and challenges. Also give me the power strength so that I can achieve all my ambitious, positive, divine goals. So may it be like that for all of us. So in Bhagavad Gita, we are doing the 9th chapter. Last shloka we have to do. The topic all put together is Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya Yoga, the secret knowledge regarding what is Lord and why we have to achieve Lord and how to achieve the Lord. So, till yesterday, what we have seen was ki, even one is a Durachara, but still, if he starts becoming devotee of Lord, very soon he will become Sadhu, he will become Dharmatma, then he will have that eternal peace in him. Therefore, Arjuna, the main sentence, the punchline is, Me bhakta na pranashyati, my devotee will never perish. They will only evolve, evolve, evolve. Then Bhagavan says, even the jivas of the lower yoni like Pashu Pakshi Ityadi, when they are devoted to me, they also evolve. Even in the human beings also, those are less privileged. They also, when they devote to me, slowly, steadily they evolve. If that's the case, Kim Punaha Brahmanaha Punyaha Bhaktaha Rajarshayaha. So, what to talk about? Mm, what about the Punya Yoni, the positive people like the Brahmana, then Bhaktas, then the Raja Rishis? They also will be definitely reaching me if they worship me, if they take me as supporter, if they meditate on me, as was said in this beginning of this chapter. Therefore, what is Lord's final conclusion in the 33rd shloka, which we saw yesterday, was Ki Anityam Asukam Lokamimam Prapya Mam Bhajasva. So you have come to a world which is Anityam and Asukam. Therefore, as long as you are there here, try to seek me which is eternal. And any other sukha you ask for it, it is not permanent. It is not at all there. It is only giver of dukkha. Whereas my pursuit, reaching me, is nityam, eternal, sukham, giver of the bliss. So be wise. And you as youngsters, as early as possible, slowly start gathering this information. When the right time of your retirement comes, before few years before retirement itself, you can make your thought. In my young days, Swamiji taught me Bhagavad Gita. So he told me to go through the lives, gamut of the job and money and grasthashram and all. When the retirement time comes, he told to fully plunge into the spirituality. तो 5 साल पहले मन बनाकर the day of retirement happen, that very same day you take Gita, again refresh yourself, study deeply every chapter, grasp the essence, and the whole purpose of Gita is to give us liberation through the Raja Vidya, that is the knowledge of the self. Then go to such gurus who can teach you at that time, listen from them, learn, and more time spent to withdraw, to become introverted, to seek the Lord inside you. Thus, you have fulfilled your life in your worldly way by being a good person in your professions, by achiever in all the aspects, by taking care of your family, etc. That fulfillment also is done. And without missing the spiritual unfoldment also, another important fulfillment that also you can get. For that purpose only, to you, the youngsters, we are discussing on this Gita. And theme, honestly, whatever is there, that is what will be conveyed first. Then from it, what we can learn from our own lives, otherwise success, matlab the vyavahara success, wo bhi hame add kare. So yesterday, last thing is what? Anityam asukam lokam imam prapya mam bhajasva. So you have come to this world which is anityam, not permanent, asukam, no happiness. Having come here as a human being with all ability faculties, don't waste them for getting those which are temporary. Mam bhajasva, do my worship and reach me. I being eternal, when you reach me, you get that eternal bliss, happiness. That was the Lord's idea. Now, how to do the bhajasva? What do you mean by it? Mam bhajasva, you said, oh Lord. कैसे आपका भजन करना है? This last 31st, 4th shloka, Bhagavan gives how to meditate on Lord or worship the Lord, so that His blessings make us understand the truth reality and we abide in it on the seat of meditation. Thereafter, we are the infinite blissful self. We are not this individual with the limited abilities, capacities to struggle in the world to get small little things. This shloka is so important. It again is spoken in the 18th chapter. वहां तो भगवान कहते हैं सत्यम ते प्रतिजाने प्रियोस में, यार मैं कसम खा के कह रहा हूं, इफ यू डू दिस थिंग्स यू विल रीच मी. That I'll tell toward the end when the time permits. So let us do the last shloka, the 34th shloka of Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, Raja Vidya Rajaguhya Yogam. Okay. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Gita Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, शरणं मम. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ नवमोऽध्यायः. राजविद्या राजगुह्य योगः. श्री भगवानुवाच अथ चतुस्त्रिंशत् श्लोकः. अंतिम श्लोकः अस्मिन् अध्याये 4 times. Okay. ओम श्री भगवानुवाच. श्रीभगवानुवाच मन्मना भव मद्भक्तः. मन्मना भव मद्भक्तः. मन्मना भव मद्भक्तः. मन्मना भव मद्भक्तः. मद्याजी मां नमस्कुरु. मद्याजी मां नमस्कुरु. मद्याजी मां नमस्कुरु. मद्याजी मां नमस्कुरु. मामे वैष्यसि युक्त्वैवं. मामे वैष्यसि युक्त्वैवं. मामे वैष्यसि युक्त्वैवं. मामे वैष्यसि युक्त्वैवं. आत्मानं मत्परायणः. आत्मानं मत्परायणः. आत्मानं मत्परायणः. आत्मानं मत्परायणः. 2 times. श्री भगवानुवाच मन्मना भव मद्भक्तः. मद्याजी मां नमस्कुरु. मामे वैष्यसि युक्त्वैवम्. आत्मानं मत्परायणः. अगेन श्री भगवानुवाच मन्मना भव मद्भक्तः. मद्याजी मां नमस्कुरु. मामे वैष्यसि युक्त्वैवम्. आत्मानं मत्परायणः. When the chapter ends, there is a pushpika. Om Tatsadite Srimad Gitasu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yogo Nama Navamodhyayah Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham tva sarva papebhyah मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः. हरिः ओम. तत्सत्. कृष्णचंद्र चरणारविन्दार्पणमस्तु. गीतामातुः चरणारविन्दार्पणमस्तु. वेदव्यास सद्गुरु चरणारविन्दार्पणमस्तु. अस्मद्गुरु चरणारविन्दार्पणमस्तु. Therefore, the Rajavidya Rajaguhya's secret is this one: to obtain Lord by doing sadhana practice. What are the practices that are said here? 4 or 5 things. So learn that, become deep in the understanding of it, and then start doing and really get that result of experiencing the divine. Okay, one by one. First, man mana bhava. Second, mad bhakto bhava. Third, mad yaji bhava. Fourth, mam namaskuru. Then mat parayana bhava. Then mam eva eshasi evam yuktva. 5 sadhanas, 1 preparation, 6th is result, 7th. The first one is what? Man mana bhava. Bhava means become. Like blessings भी देते हैं ना, सुखी भवा, विजयी भवा, दिग्विजयी भवा, आनंदी भवा. So here also Bhagavan has a blessing also, and bhava means bano. Bano मतलब कोशिश करो. You won't be spiritual without your effort. Remember, अपने आप spirituality नहीं आता, नहीं होता, करना पड़ता है, भरपूर कोशिश करना. But through कोशिश, when you do it, no, the rewards are also super beautiful, excellent. All spiritual sadhanas. Okay, so 5 things are told here, 5 sadhanas, so that we are blessed with Bhagavan's anubhuti. Forget not this main thing. The whole Gita and human life's purpose is to experience the one divinity which is beyond the multiplicity of the Lord, of the world as ourselves. After that, seeing the world as my own self, okay, do the Vyavahara without any differentiation or any of the mind's malpractices of variety of the Ranga, Dvesha, Kama, Krodha, ityadi. Moksha from those negativities whose only purpose is to give us for destruction and suffering. Very common sense wala. The answers on that. The purpose of spirituality again is to be one with the absolute self, the reality, the truth, from whom the whole world has come. If that is not discovered, what will happen? We see the differences. We see differentiate the world as one is different from other. Then our mind is filled with variety of negative emotions. And under the influence of those negative emotions, we only create quarrels and fightings in the world, create suffering for others and also for us. Again, the same example of our own body. Why each of the limb of the body doesn't fight with each other? Because in all of them, there's one me only. Right hand, left leg, right kidney, left kidney, right eye, left eye, everywhere. I only am there. One only. Because because of this oneness, though there are differences in the names and functioning, there is no fighting. So too, if I discover the self in me, self in you, self all, so in Vyavahara I do. Like when I am teaching you, I am a teacher. But when I learn from my guru, I am a student. So I am becoming student, I am becoming the teacher. But I'm not getting lost anywhere because I know everywhere same God. So to somewhere else go, there is somebody who's a friend to me. You also, somebody is a friend, somebody is a relative. All that you go on doing, but you discover one, then the what is to be done, that is done. More than that, no other unwanted thing is involved in which otherwise gives suffering. All sufferings are because of involving in unwanted things. All unwanted involvings you do because we don't have the jnanam that I am one, the self, from me only whole world is there. Other than that, in Vyavahara, whatever little minimum to be done, that is to be done. As our dharma. So Atmanubhuti, dharma, Vyavahara. These two is called as moksha. The experience of the self, everything, and in Vyavahara, doing what dharma I have to do. These two, when you have clearly done, we are liberated. Otherwise, we don't have the Atmanubhuti, then we consider ourselves as this body, etc. Then, for the sake of every nonsense we do, then we suffer. So, neither doing dharma nor being happy, we suffer if we don't have this Atmajnana. So, how to get that? The Lord says, these are the five sadhanas. One, man mana bhava. Don't do the otherwise manmani. Here you become man mana bhava. Means offer your mind to me. So in mind there are emotions. In mind there are thoughts. In mind there are feelings. In mind there are sankalpa vikalpa. All of them you do only for me, about me. Then your mind is only soaked in me. That is called the meaning of man mana bhava. The other of it is what? Jaganmana Bhanava. The mana is always in the Jagat, about the things and beings and their goodness or badness, therefore attachment to them, aversion to them. Again you are back to samsara. Don't do that. Mana Bhava. So by doing this sadhana, we are slowly becoming the devotee. Therefore, the second one is Mad Bhakto Bhava. So in bhakti, we do and offer. So let all our services be for the Lord and all our offerings also to be the Lord. So manmanaha means the mind's feelings, emotions, attachments, everything are about God. So to whomever you have the feelings, emotions positive, to them we do the sadhana, help, seva, service. So that here is called as bhakti. So mad bhakta means what? Be a person of doing service to me as a bhakta. मद भक्त भवा. भक्त का लक्षण दो होते हैं, सर्विंग एंड ऑफरिंग. भक्ति इन जनरल व्यवहार इज कॉल्ड लव. And whomever you love, to that person, do you serve or not? And whatever you have to offer or not? Like the mother loves the children, Therefore, whole day for those buffaloes, she goes on doing service and gives also, continuously giving the gifts, everything. On that fellow's birthday, she gives gift. Actually, that fellow should give a gift to mother because that day she is the one who suffered the delivery pains and gave delivery. And you we are born that day. So on birthday from now onwards, do puja to the mother. You don't do anything for you. That's the wrong way, as per my information goes. For me, on my birthday, I'll worship my mother, not me. What have I done? It is she who gave me birth on that day. So she deserves all puja. By the way, so mother loves and serves. Wherever love is there, there is service and offering. Clear? So mad bhakta means what? Do my service and offer everything to me. What is the meaning of serving the God? God told us through our Shastras what to do. So exactly do only that. And any phala you offer to me and take anything as a prasada. That is the meaning of mad bhakta. In this way, what's happening? Our actions, our things which we receive earlier because of Manvana Bhava, our mind, all of them is filled with the divine theme. Consciously karna padta hai humko. If we don't do, then we do what we are doing all the time. That is only the world is in the mind, and instead of the serving the world, we take everything from the world only. We become egoistic and selfish in the world, attached to the world, instead of becoming the lover of the world. So become madbhakta. In bhakti, service and offering, these two are there. So let us serve the Lord. Service to the Lord is doing what He says to do, and that's what He told us through the Shastra. So mad bhakta bhava. Then everything done, offer it to Him. Don't claim any result for you. Then your mind will be attached to those results, and for the sake of result, you start doing every nonsense of adharma and papa. With this, again we go very much away from the Lord. Once you go away from God, all dukkha starts. Again, to come back to the Lord, it takes such an amount of number of lives it takes. So why do we do all that nonsense? Straight away become mad bhakta. So I love the Lord, therefore I serve the Lord, therefore I offer everything to the Lord. Earlier one, I have mind, in the mind I have emotions, thoughts and feelings. I'll have only for the God. So manmanabha ho gaya, mad bhakto ho gaya. Now third one, mad yaji bhava. Yaji means any yajna yaga you do, that is you do it for me only. Offer it to me, that phala also. Madhyaji. The two yajnas are what? One yajna is again as stated by the Vedas, which are prescribed to each of the being. Second yajna is whatever we do in the world, we should do it for the totality. That's called yajna. So if you are working in an office, that work in the office should be, if you are in one department, Mano, so your work should be helping that particular department. And you and the department should help the total office. The total office should help in the improvement of the state. The total state should help in the improvement of the nation. The whole country should work for the glorification, or sorry, glory or growth or progress of the entire globe. And the globe should work for the entire betterment of solar system. The system should work for the cosmic complete evolution. That thought is called as yajna. Everything you can't do at higher level. Your work is in your office. उससे ज़्यादा तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो. Madhyaji means thinking in this way for totality, but working only in your office. That small work as a clerk only you do, but your idea is for the whole universe. That is called as Madhyaji. So इस तरह से यज्ञ जो करना है वो परमात्मा के लिए करना. Okay, Madhyaji. The next one is what? Mam Namaskuru. Let your all salutations be to me. There are two ways. Directly keep on doing namaskar to me, not that always like that, the attitude of respect. And whomever you are saluting because they deserve, in them see the God only. Mam namaskuru. Let your salutations to me, like I tell you every day, my salutations to the Lord in you. Like that. So Manmana Bhava, thoughts, feelings, emotions are about the Lord. Mad Bhaktaha Bhava, our services and offerings to the Lord. Mad Yaji, where I am placed, that work I do scrupulously. But in my attitude, I know and I am saying that this should be for the Lord only. The whole work which I do as yajna or any yajna which is done traditionally according to Veda, वो भी भगवान के लिए अर्पण करो. Then mainly when all these three are done, the final thing namaskar. Mam namaskuru. To salute me only with devotion, reverence. In this way, mat parayana. Let your parayana, the final goal to be reached, become me only. If this is what you do, what will happen? Bhagavan says, Evam yuktva. In these five things, when you are fully endowed, when you are fully tuned, when you are fully become perfect, mam eva eshyasi. You will reach me only. The reaching of the Lord means knowing the absolute substratum of the entire world as the God, and that substratum is in me also, and that I am. That experience is called as mam eva eshyasi. You reach me. Like the river reaching the ocean, it becomes one with the ocean. And becoming one with the Lord is ultimate goal. Or discovering our oneness with the Lord is ultimate goal. Other than that, worship the Lord from the distance and He will bless you with whatever you want that already everybody is doing. But we are studying Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is Moksha Grantha. Moksha comes when we liberate ourselves from our limitations. Our limitations we get freed when we discover our oneness identity with that one infinite Lord. Therefore, Mam Eva Eshyasi is the goal. And for that, these are the five things. Manmana Bhavano, Mad Bhaktaha, Mad Yaji, Mam Namaskuru, Mad Parayana. Evam yuktva mameva eshyasi. In these things, when you become steadfast, you will slowly reach to my own experience. So, to such person, the mind and intellect develops to such a subtlety that beyond every Rupa Nama, what Paramatma is there, they'll be able to fully understand and catch and accept. Then that Paramatma, which is beyond, will be experienced by him on the seat of Dhyanam by the grace of God. So, like the wave discovering the water behind itself and behind every wave and all oceans and rivers. Wave remaining as a wave identified without its own shape and size is that which suffers the comparison with other waves, etc. There looks like that so many waves are there, but behind every wave, what is there is one common water only. In the same way, you are different, I am different, the world is different. So I like you, I hate someone. So with you, I have attachment, with other person, aversion. So I want to your company, not the other. These are all like the waves. But who is in me behind all my these equipments? Who is in you behind all you and your equipments? Who is there behind that person and this person? There's only one truth, one God only. We have to discover that one water without behind all waves. Without we have to discover one Paramatma existing behind all the beings. That is meaning of Mam Eva Asia. See, that experience will come in course of time when we keep on doing it. It's just like you just study up to 10th class, then take up the engineering or medical exam, likho, then get the medicine seat, then study and then become a doctor and serve the world. I am telling to whom a fourth class, fifth class fellow, but just कहने के मात्र से हो गए doctor. He is only fourth class now. He'll have to do fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, tenth, then plus two, then medical exam. Actually going to medical college, studying and all, then he becomes. In the same way, when Bhagavan Krishna here says, or we say, Mameva Eshyasi, that means that's your ultimate goal. Now, to become doctor, as you have spent those 16, 20 years to study, so to get that experience of God, this Manmanabha, Madhibhakta, Madhyaji, Vamanamaskuru, Atmana Matparayana, this keep on doing, till that happens. This is the human goal. Now, you and I, what we have to do while working in the world, don't add new things in the mind as ambitions. Instead of that, keep the ambition that I must discover the oneness with the Lord. I have to experience the God. ऐसा वाला ambition को strong करते रहो. Now, when you are exhausting your all karma samskar vasana by doing your duty and new things you are not adding, then a stage will come in your life, this or next or anything, anytime, the mind will be calm and quiet. Already because you are entertaining this as the goal, in that calm mind, the sadhana will happen to reach to that goal in the heart by discovering that Paramatma. All that will happen by His grace because you are relying on Him, you are surrendering to Him. This nobody tells, and we never understand it, and very few people do it, and only those who do consistently they reach it. Many people halfway only live and go for something else because of all these reasons of that rarity, the scare, the glory of this thing. This Paramatma Prapti process is called as Raja Vidya and Raja Guhyam. Why it is royal secret? Why it is royal knowledge? Because the toughness that is involved in it. But who is like a Raja, taking the sword and fights with the enemy and becomes victorious and gets the entire kingdom? So too anyone who tries to get the kingdom of the self, like a king, pursues the path in this way as said, definitely he will get that Atma Vidya or Brahma Vidya, after which there is no bondage. Definitely you will get. So be a Raja like and pursue this path, definitely you reach. If you are a mediocre person, a weakling, I say, I can't understand, it's difficult to me, it is easy for understanding the technological things and the professional things and I can do that and get salary. अगर जिसका मन ऐसे कमजोर है तो फिर उसको राजा विद्या नहीं मिलेगा उसको फिर he'll only get the other vidya. But the one who says, no, I heard it, yes, little 1% I got it, 99 yet I have to understand, but the assurance is so great that Mameva Ishasi, therefore I'm inspired by that goal to reach. Now I will from the scratch start what the meaning of Karma Yoga onwards, thoroughly I understand and live life as Karma Yogi and slowly purify my heart. Now what is said in these chapters, the bhakti, the offerings, after which the purity of heart, then meditating, Maya Tatavidam Sarvam, then discovering that Paramatma as me, all that I will do this, whether it takes 5 years or 10 years, I'll put my all efforts. If somebody does like that, he's really Raja, he will get this Vidya. Then he will be a Raja of the inner own self kingdom, wherein he is always in bliss and happiness. He will never have any limitation and misery. In this way, this Geetha and our Upanishads talk about the supreme truth to be realized as goal. Actually, ये पहले विद्या देना चाहिए. Thereafter, only any other scientific vidyas, etc. They are only for giving the bhukti, not mukti. And they have all tendency of binding. But this knowledge, where you discover your essential, eternal, infinite, or immutable, deathless, birthless self, it is permanent result. Although it is very sublime to understand now, पूरा भेज में नहीं जाएगा, but an idea तो should be carried. Then now as you grow in your age, 50, 45, 50, go to Sadguru who is already experiencing that self. When you ask him, then he will tell all the details again and he will give all the techniques, tips for sadhana. Follow that, the result comes to you also. So this is how the 9th chapter concludes with Bhagavan giving 5 instructions sadhanas to do and do it evam yuktva. And the assurance he gives is ki mam eva eshyasi. You will definitely reach me, become one with me. As I am infinite and blissful, you will also find yourself to be the infinite self and blissful self. Therefore, there are no finitude problems, there are no misery problems. The problems are there when we are finite and when you are miserable. When this immeasurable infinitude is reached and the bliss is gained, there is no more bondage in life. That you will reach. So in this way, 9th chapter concluded. As every time we do, today also we will chant the entire 9th chapter. Okay, first is Kapa. 2 बार पढ़ लो. श्री भगवानुवाच मन्मना भव मद्भक्तः मद्याजी मां नमस्कुरु मामे वैश्यसि युक्त्वैवम् आत्मानं मत्परायणः. Whole chapter I will chant. I am tempted to talk again packet wise. 4-5 बार मैंने repeat कर लिया. So earlier talks you listen, you get the entire idea. So now let us start chanting. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ नवमोऽध्यायः राजविद्या राजगुह्य योगः. श्री भगवानुवाच इदं तु ते गुह्यतमं प्रवक्ष्याम्यनसूयवे ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं यज्ञात्वा मोक्ष्यसे अशुभात्. राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रमिदमुत्तमं प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम् अश्रद्धधानाः पुरुषाः धर्मस्यास्य परन्तप अप्राप्य मां निवर्तन्ते मृत्युसंसारवर्त्मनि मया ततमिदं सर्वं जगदव्यक्तमूर्तिना मत्स्थानि सर्वभूतानि न चाहं तेष्वस्थितः न च मत्स्थानि भूतानि पश्य मे योगमैश्वरं भूतभृन्न च भूतस्थः ममात्मा भूतभावनः यथाकाशस्थितो नित्यं वायुः सर्वत्र गोमहान् तथा सर्वाणि भूतानि मत्स्थानीत्युपधारय सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहं प्रकृतिं स्वामवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात् न च मां तानि कर्माणि निबध्नन्ति धनञ्जय उदासीनवदासीनम् असक्तं तेषु कर्मसु मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृतिः सूयते सचराचरं हेतुनानेन कौन्तेय जगद्विपरिवर्तते अवजानन्ति मां मूढाः मानुषीं तनुमाश्रितं परं भावमजानन्तः मम भूतमहेश्वरं मोघाशामोघकर्माणः मोघज्ञानाविचेतसः राक्षसीमासुरीं चैव प्रकृतिं मोहिनीं श्रिताः महात्मानस्तु मां पार्थ दैवीं प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः भजन्त्यनन्यमनसः ज्ञात्वा भूतादिमव्ययं सततं कीर्तयन्तो मां यतन्तश्च दृढव्रताः नमस्यन्त्यश्च मां भक्त्या नित्ययुक्ता उपासते ज्ञानयज्ञेन चाप्यन्ये यजन्तो मामुपासते एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम् अहं क्रतुरहं यज्ञः स्वदाहमहमौषधं मन्त्रोऽहमहमेवाज्यम् अहमग्निरहं हुतं पिताहमस्य जगतः माता धाता पितामहः वेद्यं पवित्रमोङ्कारः ऋक्सामयजुरेव च गतिर्भर्ता प्रभुः साक्षी निवासः शरणं सुहृद प्रभवः प्रलयस्थानं निधानं बीजमव्ययं तपाम्यहमहं वर्षं निगृह्णाम्युत्सृजामि च अमृतं चैव मृत्युश्च सदसच्चाहमर्जुन त्रैविद्या मां सोमपा भूतपापाः यज्ञैरिष्ट्वा स्वर्गतिं प्रार्थयन्ते ते पुण्यमासाद्य सुरेन्द्रलोकम् अश्नन्ति दिव्यान् दिवि देवभोगान् ते तं भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकं विशालं क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकं विशन्ति एवं त्रयी धर्ममनुप्रपन्नाः गतागतं कामकामा लभन्ते अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहं येऽप्यन्यदेवता भक्ताः यजन्ते श्रद्धयान्विताः तेऽपि मामेव कौन्तेय यजन्त्यविधिपूर्वकम् अहं हि सर्वयज्ञानां भोक्ता च प्रभुरेव च न तु मामभिजानन्ति तत्त्वेनातश्च वन्ति ते यान्ति देवव्रता देवान् पितॄन् यान्ति पितृव्रताः भूतानि यान्ति भूतेज्याः यान्ति मद्याजिनोऽपि मां पत्रं पुष्पं फलं तोयं यो मे भक्त्या प्रयच्छति तदहं भक्त्युपहृतम् अश्नामि प्रयतात्मनः यत्करोषि यदश्नासि यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत् यत्तपस्यसि कौन्तेय तत्कुरुष्व मदर्पणं शुभाशुभफलैरेवं मोक्ष्यसे कर्मबन्धनैः सन्न्यासयोगयुक्तात्मा विमुक्तो मामुपैष्यसि समोऽहं सर्वभूतेषु न मे द्वेष्योऽस्ति न प्रियः ये भजन्ति तु मां भक्त्या मयि ते तेषु चाप्यहम् अभिचेत्सु दुराचारः भजते मामनन्यभाक् साधुरेव समन्तव्यः सम्यक् व्यवसितो हि सः क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शश्वच्छान्तिं निगच्छति कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति मां हि पार्थव्यपाश्रित्य येऽपि स्युः पापयोनयः स्त्रियो वैश्यास्तथा शूद्राः तेऽपि यान्ति परां गतिं किं पुनर्ब्राह्मणाः पुण्याः भक्तारयस्तथा अनित्यमसुखं लोकम् इमप्य भजस्व मां मन्मना भव मद्भक्तः मद्याजी मां नमस्कुरो मामे वैष्यसि युक्त्वैवम् आत्मानं मत्परायणः ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे राजविद्या राजगुह्ययोगो नाम नवमोऽध्यायः। सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज, अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः। हरिः ओम्। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। परमऋषिभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। कृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः। गीतामात्रे नमः। श्रीवेदव्यासमहर्षे नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Friends, we have completed ninth chapter. That is what is announced here. Tomorrow onwards, we will see the 10th chapter, Vibhuti Yoga. फटाफट हो जाएगा वो. These are all vibhutis of God. I'll tell the essence of all 9 chapters. Whatever we can grasp, we enter into 10th one. So half of Gita is done. Be happy. Congrats. This Manmanabha Madbhakto, we are exclusively talking for Paramatma Prapti. But same principles you can apply in your own professional successes. Then you will be successful there also. That I am not telling much from the 7th chapter, which we have dealt exhaustively up to the 6th chapter. So here Manmanabha means you just keep the goal only in your mind. Mad Bhakta means love your own goal. Mad Yaji means gather all resources to achieve your goal. Mam Namaskuru, you love, respect your own goal. Then Matparayanaha, let that goal single pointed be so strong in you that no other distraction is distracting you. Evam Yuktva, in this way, you are tuned, yoked, Mameva Ishasi, that whatever the goal is, definitely you will achieve it. तो इस तरह से आप कर सकते हो. दैट इज व्हाट ऑल द मैनेजमेंट गुरुज डू. आई एम नॉट दैट, नो. आई एम तो भगवत गीता guru. So I'll tell you Gita for this purpose. And an idea is given in the beginning how to understand Gita that way also. So I know you're all experts, sir. You will be able to do it. Om na tatra suryo vate na chandra tarakam nema vishnu utve magni tame bhantu vasaram tasya vasaram vate om narayana vijva. O Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai. गीता माता की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सदगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. Just do pranam quickly. Yes. Thank you. Wonderful. Now we will do our second topic of the day. That is common sense thought. That is in line with this Gita only. The common sense thought today. The mischief of the mind is what? Making us take up small minimum goals. Chota, and then making us so lazy or distracted that even those small goals also it doesn't allow to achieve. That is the mischief of the mind. Like on Sunday, what is the goal the mind tells you? Oh, Sunday है 12 बजे तक सो जाएंगे. Then that also you can't do. Why? 2 बजे तक सो जाते. Then somehow get up, eat, take bath, eat, and evening ऐसे थोड़ा घूम के आना. So no goal. But Sunday is a holiday. How much big goals one can plan and do achieve. In fact, an intelligent person, not an emotionally mind fellow, has more things to achieve on holidays than the other working days. Is it not? The small goal. Me, my small clerk job, and my wife or husband, children, and small 2 bedroom flat we will have, and we are flat in that flat. Arey, you are a human being, you are in a pajama, you can study so much, you can become such big person to become very important in serving so much of the whole world in so many departments. Big goal. The other day, that lady was telling girl, to I want to become prime minister. And yesterday we saw our prime minister in the Dubai, Abu Dhabi mein. How wonderful he was received with so many of tears in the eyes by the all Indians. इतना प्रेम वो तो मैं तो हमने भगवान को देखा देश से. In India, so many political parties, so many of the things. So they know the value of that person, but they don't want for the various reasons and benefits. Therefore, our minds are distracted. But otherwise, see that personality welcomed all over the world with so much respect. So we have to aim at becoming like that. And there's not exactly, but you can have that way higher goal. If not in a small, it will only this much. You understood? That way, don't forget your avkad also, but at the same time, You have an intellect, you have so many resources, especially you as youngsters, you have big lifetime. हमको तो नहीं, हम तो बुढ़े हो गए. So you are at the age of 15, 18, so you have 200 years to live. So I wish and pray that you live 220 years. So such a big time you have, how many lovely big goals you can make and achieve them. So mind is the mischievous fellow. He says, हाँ थोड़ा सा कर लेंगे, फिर सो जाएंगे, फिर खाएंगे, फिर टीवी देखेंगे, फिर दोस्तों के साथ घूमने. These are not goals, they are all stupidities. That should be done once in a lifetime, not that is the life every day. But मन में वही ख्याल आते हैं. That only our mind says. Now instead of that, as we saw in the last sloka of the 9th chapter, manmana bhava. In the mana, if we keep the goal God Himself and work for it tirelessly, relentlessly, if not this life, in next 5 lives at least, we will achieve it. नहीं है small little goal, इधर ही फंसे रहेंगे हम. Mind's tendency is that it never wants to work hard. It never wants to give up its own comfort zone, its own very happy, pleasurable mode. आज तो ऑफिस जाना नहीं है, तो आज संडे है तो सो जाओ. मतलब क्या है? ही इज गोइंग टू द ऑफिस बिकॉज सम सैलरी इज कमिंग. अगर ही इज नॉट गोइंग टू ऑफिस, एवरी डे विल स्लीप ओनली लाइक संडे. Is that a human life where even given all resources, opportunities, abilities, and the intellect to conceive, if someone is not using all of them and living like a buffalo, then what's worth in his life? Better चुल्लू भर पानी में डूबना, भाई पानी ज्यादा वेस्ट नहीं करना. Are you understanding it? Mind's mischief of small little goals. That also is not done because of laziness. But think big, plan big, act big, achieve big. Should be our thing. Then only intellect gets expanded, mind also gets, exposed to higher things, body, senses, all of them become energized. All the inner divinity expresses to give us the success in that particularly chosen big field. Try that. So, what are your goals now? How to think bigger and make big goals, and then combat the mind which says, and these small little things as goals. Pleasure should not be the goal, remember. Sukha goal nahi hona hai. So, come in these pleasures. Goal should be achievements and contributions to the whole world, etc. If at all you want to have goal, have Bhagavan. He is infinitely blissful, not small little pleasures. So that's the mind's mischief wala class today. Okay, thank you. I will do the third sloka, the third topic, the Lingaashtakam. Okay, third one is Sarva Sugandhi Sulepita Lingam or Sarva Sugandha Sulepita Lingam. Buddhi Dhana Karana Lingam. Siddha Surasura Vandita Lingam. Tat Pranamami Sada Shiva Lingam. So Tat that Lord Shiva, who is always auspicious, who is in the form of this linga, to him I am saluting. That's the fourth line. In the first 3 lines, that Shiva Bhagwan's Mahima are told, and also some prayer. First one is Sarva Sugandha Sulepita. Okay, the one meaning groceries, that's Shivalinga, to which I have done Abhishekam and I have offered all the Sugandha Chandana Adi. This is a literal meaning, but spiritually meaning is what? Sugandha is our own vasanas or tendencies. So Sarva Sugandha Sulepita means Lord Shiva has always the positive tendencies only of blessing all of us human beings. He never have any of the negative tendency in him. तो भगवान आपके सुगंधमित विचार हो, संकल्प करो भगवान का, is only to bless all of us. He doesn't have his own selfish things. That's the meaning of Sarva Sugandha Sulevita Lingam. Second is very important. Buddhi Vivardhana Karana Lingam. Every day when you worship Lord Shiva, you will see that our buddhi grows in right direction, which is able to discriminate between dharma, adharma, papa, punya, and what should be the lakshya, what should not be. No, ये तो बुद्धि का काम है. अगर बुद्धि डल है हमारा, we end up in doing wrong things and suffer. So buddhi vivardhana, especially to the youngsters, as I just now said in the common sense thought, buddhi should increase so much that it should conceive the bigger than the biggest goal and make all abilities function towards that. That will come Bhagavan Shiva's blessing if you have, and that will come when you worship the Lord in this way. तो ये भगवान आप बुद्धि विवर्धन कारण है, इसलिए मेरे बुद्धि को शुद्ध भी बनाओ, एक्सपेंड भी करो, डीपन भी करो. लेट मी हैव ग्रेटर देन ग्रेटेस्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग्स इन माय बुद्धि, so that I think correct, decide correct, act correct. Because our action depend on our decision depend on our buddhi's maturity, and on the action depends our results. So buddhi vivardhana karana lingam. Now therefore siddha asura vandita lingam. Siddha, all the yogis. Sura, all devatas. Asura, even the asuras also. Vandita, they worship the Lord only for their own successes in their respective fields. So sura asura सिद्धों से वंदित हे भगवान, बुद्धि का विवर्धन करने वाले ये भगवान, सर्व सुगंध लेपित हे भगवान शिव, आप ये जो लिंग रूप मेरे सामने हो, मैं आपको प्रणाम कर रहा हूँ. प्लीज ब्लेस मी that my life also is filled with sarva sugandha, good samskaras, buddhi vivardhana, good knowledge, siddha sura sarvandita. I also become siddha and sura achieve and do salutations to you by offering all these achievements to you. Because of you only all these are happening. In this way, my life should be filled with devotion to you, blessings from you, achieving great things, offering to you. In this way, this particular stotra can be understood. So let us chant it 6 times. Om Shri Sama Sadashiva Paramatmana Anugrahena Paramatma Anubhuti Praptyartam Darshana Praptyartam Sanatana Dharma Vedika Samskrutehe Vishwavyaptyartam Tatkrute Kankanabadhanam Vijayartham समस्त युवानां च संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये सनातन धर्म भक्ति, हैंदव संस्कृति भक्ति, भारत मातृभक्ति भक्ति, धर्म प्रति भक्ति, माता पितृभक्ति द्वारा तेषां जीवने सफलता प्राप्त्यर्थं लिंगाष्टकांतर्गत तृतीय श्लोकस्य पारायणं जपं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओके, थर्ड स्टार्ट. सर्व सुगंधि सुलेपितलिंगं बुद्धि विवर्धन कारण लिंगम सिद्ध सुरासुर वंदित लिंगम तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम सर्व सुगंध सुलेपित लिंगम बुद्धि विवर्धन कारण लिंगम सिद्ध सुरासुर वंदित लिंगम तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम सर्व सुगंध सुलेपित लिंगम बुद्धि विवर्धन कारण लिंगम सिद्ध सुरासुर वंदित लिंगम तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम सर्व सुगंध सुलेपित लिंगम बुद्धि विवर्धन कारण लिंगम सिद्ध सुरासुर वंदित लिंगम तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम सर्व सुगंधि सुलेपित लिंगम बुद्धि विवर्धन कारण लिंगम सिद्ध सुरासुर वंदित लिंगम तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम सर्व सुगंध सुलेपित लिंगम बुद्धि विवर्धन कारण लिंगम सिद्ध सुरासुर वंदित लिंगम तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम सर्व सुगंधि सुलेपित लिंगम बुद्धि विवर्धन कारण लिंगम सिद्ध सुरासुर वंदित लिंगम तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिंगम. So sarva sugandhi, some places they say sugandha. I like sugandhi. So you can say sugandhi. This is what Lingaashtaka. And Geetha 9 chapter over. Sri Bhagavan Vacha Manmana Bhavat Bhakta Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru Mami Vaishas Yukta Evam Atmanavat Parayanaha. And the conversation start is have bigger and bigger goals, try maximum. So all your abilities start coming to exposition and more new abilities will come. So today is our class. This way is fruitful in all aspects. Tomorrow we'll continue Lingaashtakam and constant start. Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter will start. Sri, that's what is called as Vibhuti Yoga. Beautiful it is. Bhagavan himself starts. Bhuya mahava shrume paramacha yatteham priyamanaya vakshantamya name vidsurganaha prabhamna maharshaha amadiri dhyana maharshinam sarvada. A new good theme is being discussed. And in this, Arjuna does in 8-9 shloka the praise of the Lord. Arjuna vacha param brahma parandhama pavitram param bhavan purusham shashtam divyam adideva majam vyum austu amrishe sarve devarshi narada sada asito devalo vyasa swayam chaiva brahmime सर्वमेतदृतं मन्ये यन्मामस्देव नहि ते भगवान् व्यक्तिमिदु देवानुदानव स्वयमेवात्मनात्मानं वेत्तत्वं पुरुषोत्तम भूतभावन भूतेश देव देव जगत्कृते therefore वक्तुमर्हसि शेषेण दिव्या हि आत्मभूतयः याभिर्विभूतिर्लोकान् इमां त्वं व्याप्य तिष्ठसि कथं विद्यामहं योगिन् त्वां सदा परिचिन्तयन् केषु केषु भावेषु चिन्तोऽसि भगवन्मया विस्तरेण आत्मनयोगं विभूतिं जनार्दन भूयः कथय तृप्तिर्हि शृणुतो नास्ति मे अमृतम्. An excellent 8-9 shlokas. Arjuna thanks the Lord for whatever knowledge he has given, praises the Lord, and asks him to give some more techniques to meditate on Lord or to see Lord everywhere, so that his mind is purified. It is divinized. It is trained to see the divine everywhere. Thereafter, it will never have negative thoughts. So, the Vibhuti Yoga is a beautiful chapter. So, the second half of Bhagavad Gita, first half is 9 chapters over because 18 chapters are there. We are going to start. Thank you. Evening also, Bhagavatam will be over, but Mahatmya 5 more days will study. To tell your parents, elders, whoever can attend, all are welcome. I thank you today for being with me in doing the 9th chapter's conclusion. God bless you all. Om Durjana Sajjana Voyat Sajjana Shanti Mapnuyat Shanto Muchetavandebhya Muktashchanyam Vimojet Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Muktangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachate Purnasi Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha Paravarshibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha Srutimatre Namaha Gita Matre Namaha Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Sri Vedavyasa Maharshi Namaha Asmadgurubhyo Namaha Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, friends. Hope to see you from tomorrow also regularly.